Namaste. When Mercury is bad, Saturn becomes bad. How I will explain. But before that, I will share a real incident that happened 2 days ago. It was Saturday and I was visiting the temple of Lord Hanuman and Shanidev. And I was standing in a queue because, as you all know, during Saturdays there is always a rush in the temple of Hanuman and Shani. So I was standing in the queue and everybody was in the queue. And suddenly, a man whose age must be around 52 years old came and he didn't wait in the queue. He directly went in the temple and he did all that things that he wanted to do. He offered the coconut, he offered flowers. So you see, everybody is standing in the queue, but this man, I am somebody. So this is how, when your Mercury, when your thought process is not good, you will commit this kind of bad karma. By trespassing and by showing off that he is somebody special, that too in the temple of Shanidev, where all these things are not at all tolerated. Because Saturn wants you to wait in the queue, be patient. And this man goes directly in the temple. This kind of attitude leads to bad karma. So now it doesn't matter how many times he breaks the coconut or offers how many coconut to Lord Saturn. He will be punished. And he will be punished for his own bad qualities. And this is how the state of Mercury is very, very important in your chart. It is obvious that this man's Mercury is not in good state. He will continue to go to many temples, but because of his bad attitude, he will continue to suffer. And this is how we have so many people thinking that I am somebody because I have X crore of rupees in my bank account, or because I have 10 bungalows or 5 cars, but they don't know anything can happen at any time. And that is why Lord Saturn, Shani Dev, is very important. And that day, that is on Saturday, when I was standing in the queue and watching all of this happening, I realized how important is Lord Saturn to bring such men back to their senses by giving them the necessary punishment. Because some people don't improve, they don't come back to their senses unless and until they get a good hit from Lord Saturn. And so I want to start this podcast by saying Jai Shanidev. And in this podcast, I have talked briefly about Mercury because the state of Mercury is going to change. Mercury is transiting in Aquarius from 19th February. So how it is going to impact you, and always focus on improving the state of your Mercury. And you can do this by doing daily chanting and meditations. So let's begin with this podcast. Mercury loves Aquarius. Aquarius is the most intellectual sign of all 12 zodiac signs. Aquarius belongs to the Kama Trikona, meaning the sexual angle. The more the person is intellectual, the more he or she is sexual. And so Aquarius is both intellectual and very sexy by nature. Aquarius also falls in the category of Aries signs, and all the Aries signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, are by default highly intellectual. Aquarius being the peak of intellectualism. And now when Mercury, the very source of intellectualism, enters Aquarius, it gives a perfect platform for all intellectuals working in the field of IT, software, hardware, artificial intelligence, news media, print media, scientific research studies. Overall, the stage is all set for those having plans in the upcoming days to showcase their intellectual creations, as they will be able to do so with much perfection and glory. Since Mercury also plays a major role in relationships and marriage, this transit of Mercury in Aquarius is very auspicious for those seeking a good marriage partner or a boyfriend or girlfriend. For Capricorn, this transit brings good news for your financial condition. It is also an ideal time to reconnect with long lost family members and indulge in some much needed socializing. A boost in both your personal and professional life awaits. Aquarius, brace yourself for a hectic period. With so much on your plate, the pressure might be intense, but it will all be worth it. Your intellectual talents will shine brightly during upcoming appraisals, leading to a well-deserved recognition and appreciation. Keep pushing through. Greatness awaits you. Pisces, it's time to let go and relax. Consider planning a delightful vacation or simply enjoy some peaceful downtime at home. Focus on nurturing cordial relationships and avoid unnecessary arguments to prevent unexpected losses of energy and money. Aries, get ready to celebrate. This phase of your life promises good gains and a lot of fun. Network with friends and relatives, relish joyful moments, and enjoy the good moments with your well-wishers. The next 20 days are sure to bring a smile to your face. Taurus, work pressure might be intense, but fear not. It's your time to shine. Your ideas and contributions at the workplace will earn you well-deserved appreciation. Embrace your intellectualism and enjoy the attention and importance you receive. Gemini, the cosmos invites you to explore higher philosophies and embark on a spiritual journey. Reading books on spirituality and consciousness will pique your interest. While long journeys beckon on the horizon, focus on self-growth and embrace the guidance of your guru. Cancer, it's time to take charge of your finances, clear your credit card dues, and manage your loans responsibly. As online fraudsters loom, exercise caution in money matters. Trust with discretion to avoid unnecessary trouble. Leo, prepare for an increased workload involving clients and customers. However, amidst the busyness, communication with your partner will flourish, becoming more engaging and interesting. Cherish the moments with your loved ones and enjoy fruitful conversations with clients as long as Mercury dances in Aquarius. Virgo, physical fitness takes center stage. Embrace new fitness ideas to enhance your well-being. A busier routine may seem overwhelming, but you will rejoice in the productivity and engagement it brings. Libra, this transit prompts careful evaluation of your children's progress. For those who are single, romance may knock on your door, paving the way for new friendships or potential lovers. Creative artists will find inspiration in unique ideas, providing the perfect backdrop for artistic creations. Scorpio, get ready for an excited time filled with activities and travel. Whether it's a short business trip or a pilgrimage, your curiosities will be fulfilled and your quest for knowledge will flourish. Embrace the adventure that awaits you. Sagittarius, brace yourself for an intellectual extravaganza. Mental stimulation will be abundant and you will find yourself involved in debates, conversations, and meetings that ignite your passion for ideas. Short trips will keep you energized and fuel your happiness. With Mercury's transit into Aquarius, this is a perfect time to shine and gain with your intellect, passion, and self-expression. When Mercury transits Aquarius, you get more power to express yourself and share your ideas and concepts with others effectively. Always remember, expression is life, repression is suicide. Whenever you have a strong Mercury in your chart, you will be a very expressive person. The human world loves expressive people, people who can express well, people who can share, people who can talk well, people who can communicate effectively. On this note, I am reminded of a beautiful story. Two disciples of a great master were walking in the garden of the master's house. They were allowed to walk every day, morning and evening. The walking was a kind of meditation, a walking meditation, just as Zen people do walking meditation. You cannot sit for 24 hours. The legs need a little movement. The blood needs a little circulation. So in Zen and in Sufism, both, you meditate for a few hours, sitting, and then you start meditating, walking. But the meditation continues. Walking or sitting, the inner current remains the same. They both were smokers. They both wanted to ask for the permission of the master. So they both decided, tomorrow at the most he will say no. But we are going to ask, and it doesn't seem such a bad act to smoke in the garden. We will not be smoking in his house itself. The next day they met in the garden. One was furious because the other was smoking, and he said, "What happened? I also asked," but he simply flatly refused and said, "No. And you are smoking? Are you not abiding by his orders?" He said, "But he has said yes to me." This looked very unjust, and the first one said, "I will go and immediately inquire as to why he said no to me and yes to you." The other said, "Wait a minute. Please tell me what you had asked." He said, "What I had asked? I had asked a simple thing. Can I smoke while meditating?" He said, "No." And he looked very angry. The other started laughing. He said, "Now I know what is the matter. I asked, can I meditate while smoking? And he said, yes." It all depends. Just a little difference and life is totally something else. Now there is a great difference asking, can I smoke while meditating? This is ugly. But asking, Can I meditate while smoking? It's perfectly okay. Good. At least you will be meditating. So it all depends on how you communicate, how you express a certain idea, a certain question. Always remember, life is neither misery nor bliss. Life is an empty canvas, and one has to be very artistic about it. Enough for now. I will be back soon with a new podcast. Thanks to all my close followers. I know you are listening, and because you are listening, you are improving. Your life is improving, and it will continue to improve as long as you listen and implement the many insights that I share with you. The first and foremost being the daily practice of meditation and chanting. Next month in March, my new book, Come Back Home, is coming. And in this new book, I have shared 7 mantras that can change you inside out. Always remember, life changes for good when you change for good. It all begins with that one person, you. Meditate. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.